Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. We are back here in the forest where things have gotten pretty interesting for all of the different cats that have gathered together in Willow's beautiful little forest glade. Mossleaf here has had a very interesting dream last night, and she's actually trying to figure out, while she cleans herself in all of the awkward places yet again, when the right time to be able to tell the other cats about her dream may be. She dreamed about a certain doe in danger, a cat that needs rescued from a bunch of dogs, and she's not really sure what that means. So today we're going to have Mossleaf spend a bit of time maybe catching some prey, being able to sit and talk with Willow, and get used to the idea of being one of the forest cats, the cats of the forest who bond with Willow. And Willow here, oh my gosh, and once we have that bond with Willow solidified a little bit, we'll actually be able to start collecting some of these flowers. Look at all of these wildflowers and butterflies. This is ridiculous. We should be able to collect some of these and be able to have the future medicine cat, whoever that might be, use them to heal the cats, or even we could just move these flowers around. If a cat comes and collects the flower, we could just move the flower over by the dens, so maybe the nursery will be able to be filled with beautiful flowers, or we could make a field of flowers that the cats just kind of collect and keep over here. Whatever we pick, because this would be really, really cute and pretty. Not to mention it might attract a lot of great prey items. But speaking of the forest cats, Mossleaf is probably going to be our forest cat because she, at least for this generation, is the one who is most directly actually touched by the forest being Willow. And she's currently friends with Willow, which means that she can come over and she can sit by one of the things that she wants Willow to collect, like if we have her come over here. So we could just send her over. And in fact, can we look at the butterflies? We can't really look at the butterflies, but we could have her come and sit next to this flower. And then once she physically goes to the flower, we can have her come over. We can have Willow come over and pick the black-eyed Susan for Mossleaf. So Mossleaf would kind of mark it and lay down here and wait for Willow. Willow would come and pick the flower, which is absolutely adorably beautiful. And ta-da! That way is how we would be able to collect the flowers that then we could take and we could give to Mossleaf, and she could give to the medicine cat to hold on to. And what we'll probably do in the future, because the flowers end up in a vase once it's actually picked, is if it's on the home lot, we'll just drag it over to the medicine cat den instead of actually put it in inventories. I'm going to go ahead and just sell it just because that was an example for you guys. But we're going to have Mossleaf and Willow kind of spend a little bit of time interacting together and just nurturing their relationship, because I think Mossleaf wants to come and just chat with Willow for a while and kind of see what Willow thinks about the little vision that StarClan may have sent her way. So we're going to send these two over here. I'm going to have her sit over here. Going to have her sit over here. And meanwhile, the other cats are resting. Lion Sun and Branch Pelt recently had a fight for dominance, and Lion Sun unfortunately picked up some fleas, so he refused to let Mossleaf groom him. But it was very interesting because Branch Pelt, you guys know a little bit about his history, so I'll let you guys in on some of his fighting history. For his fighting history, he was kind of in control of the farmyard where all of the rogues gathered, and those were a lot of rough and tough cats, not cats who were really loyal to each other, but Branch Pelt managed to kind of get them to either work together or at least not rip each other apart. And he did that primarily because he likes kind of being a leader, but also because he's protecting Dawnstep. And many of you guys guessed why Dawnstep is not able to hunt, and it has to do with her kitty pet origins. But it is a secret over why she's not able to hunt, because it is a very shameful, embarrassing secret to her. So she and Branch Pelt keep it totally hidden from the other cats. They have no idea why Dawnstep doesn't hunt, and they've just kind of been trying to stake out this territory. Branch Pelt's trying to see if this is the territory that he should take over, and he does want to be boss. He's not one of those cats who would be a follower. He wants to be a leader, and he wants to see if this is the territory he can take over and keep so that Dawnstep can stay here and have her kits. But Lion Sun is beginning to realize that maybe he would want to try being in charge, so he's got to see if he's going to be rough and tough enough to rise to the challenge and just watch after a clan. I think Lion Sun has a better instinct for what it means wants to nurture a clan. Branchpelt could definitely control and lead a clan, but at the bottom of it, he's always going to be a little bit motivated by his self-interest in his own desires and for taking care of Dawnstep, which is also a really wonderful thing. Whereas Lion Sun's personality is a little bit more gentle and a little bit lazier, but it also means that he's got a more accepting, open personality, and he would prefer to work with cats rather than just fiercely control them the way that Branchstep would do. And there's nothing wrong with either of those leadership styles. They're just a little bit different. Meanwhile, our adorable Honeywish is proving herself to be a really awesome huntress. Oh, yay! Dawnstep just found out that she's having a baby. Oh, that's so exciting. And everybody is super excited because, yeah, Dawnstep's just realizing that her pregnancy is advancing. So that's really thrilling. And meanwhile, over here, let's see. Mossleaf, you need to come over and interact with Willow. Poor Willow's waiting for you. All right. And then let's go ahead. And I think we can actually, if I mark the, oh, geez, that would be a little bit interesting. Play, I think we can actually like jump up in her lap if we come over here and try that. So let's see, friendly, sniff, mark, play, follow, have fun. I guess we can't, so we'll just come over here and we'll socialize. All right, and poor Willow needs to go to sleep soon, but we'll let these two just kind of like, I could have sworn that we could socialize. Play, let's see, have fun, be petted, be brushed. Well, let's have her come over here and we'll just have these two socialize for a minute. And I think that Mossleaf is really starting to drift closer to the other cats, really wants to start a clan with them. But, you know, she's kind of got to see what Willow has to say about things. Willow, maybe right now, who she feels, oh, Willow's excited to see her. Let's see, and there we go. Smoochy, there we go, talk to. So we'll go ahead and we will let these two kind of talk. And reinforcement, praise for being non-destructive. I guess we could do that, but I think that they would more just want to kind of talk to each other for a little while. So we're going to let them talk. I don't think Willow would ever really pet her very often because they have more of a like companionship relationship. So we're going to go ahead and let Mossleaf talk to Willow for a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And now that the sun is setting, we will be bringing the other cats over. Oh, are you done, Mossleaf? Yeah, she wants to improve her hunting skill and she wants to socialize with the others. She's like, enough talking, enough chit-chat. Let's see, make BFF. Now that's something we could definitely do. So should I do that? Is that something I can do? That's something I could do! There we go! And Willow's super excited. I think that's actually, yeah, that's 1 out of 15 cats down for her BFF. So good. Well, Willow, you can go ahead and let's sniff hand. And then we'll let Willow go to sleep, you guys, so that she's out of the way. And then it is getting to be night. Mossleaf, wake up. All right, never mind. Never mind. Sorry, Willow. It's getting to be kind of late. So we're going to go ahead and let Mossleaf do a little bit of stalking for prey, because usually in the Warrior Cat series, when there is an announcement to make, it is done at night at the meeting place in the clan territory. And I think Mossleaf's going to go ahead and try to catch a rodent. So she's looking for a rodent so we can give it to Lion Sun so we can cure his fleas, because he's going to be stuck with those fleas until he has a rodent of some kind to use the bile of to remove his insect problem that he's got. We're still coming up with the list of all of the different plants and other items we could use to get rid of the insects, but this is going to be pretty interesting. So once all the cats are ready, then we will bring them over to the meeting area and we will reveal who may know little snippets of what the dream means, and we will get ready for the big challenge that we are going to have of the cats having to work together. And having a big challenge like this where they have to either come together or be driven apart is what's going to help them become a clan or kind of help them go on their own way. Yes, it's a rodent! It's a chipmunk! Mossleaf, if you catch it, we can give it to Lion Sun, and then we can get rid of his fleas. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is pretty exciting. Alright, here we go. Come on, Mossleaf, you can do it. Let's give it to Lion Sun. What's her hunting level at, anyway? Ooh, she's already at level 5. Not bad. Alright, Dawnstep. Dawnstep's coming on over. Oh, look, she's like coming for the meeting. That's awesome. All right, we might as well have the other cats show up for the meeting too. So go here, and then we'll wake them all up. Oh no, we didn't catch it. Quick, see if you can catch it while we wait. So we'll have to have them come over here. Come on, everybody. And then let's see if Mossleaf is able to catch anything in particular. If she might be able to hunt down another little rodent, because that would have been a perfect gift to give to Lion's Son. It would have been like our way of trying to encourage him to let us groom him. And here we go. So Dawnstep's coming on over. Branch Pelt's right behind. Oh, it's a bird this time, a little goldfinch. All right. Oh, Branch Pelt's thinking about his coming children, you guys. Oh, that's really exciting. And it's kind of telling that Dawnstep wants to jump up onto one of these locations, because it does say a lot about how he might want to be in control of things. So, all right, we're here. And Mossleaf, I'm sorry, you're going to have to finish the hunting at a different point. So we're going to have her jump up onto the mushroom, if I can keep the cats here for just a second. And then we'll go ahead and have their little meeting, even though it's kind of hard to herd cats. Oh gosh. All right, so 1 second, guys. In the shadow of the great oak tree, Mossleaf told the other cats of the dream she had had the night before. It was awkward to speak of the visions when she was no medicine cat, and couldn't be sure if StarClan had spoken to her, but her talk with the forest spirit that afternoon had convinced her that this was a dream meant for the wild cats that she hoped would become her clan. At first, the other cats were doubtful, but there was an edge to her words they couldn't ignore. Perhaps StarClan really had spoken to her in a dream, but what did her dream really mean? As they talked about the dream, they realized they could recognize the place Mossleaf had dreamed of. The former farm cats knew of an abandoned pile of two-legged clutter guarded by small, vicious dogs, led by a large black dog with a curly tail. Branchpelt himself had scouted the area several times. Mossleaf believed that her dream meant they were to band together and rescue the cat. Hadn't they become closer, sharing territory and fresh kills for the last few days? Branchpelt glanced at his mate, Dawnstep, who was pretending to nap with fake disinterest. He frowned and yowled in protest at the idea. Why risk so many lives for one cat, especially one who may be in league with the dogs? What worthy cat allowed itself to be caught up by so many dogs in the first place? Perhaps the dream was meant for Mossleaf, and Mossleaf alone. Lion's Son hesitated, but felt suddenly bowled by Branchpelt's words. He shook off his nerves and yelled back to Mossleaf that he would be willing to go try and rescue this cat, even though the idea of facing so many dogs made his fur stand up on end. He had found a source of new, bold strength since standing up to Branchpelt. Perhaps this was the challenge he needed in order to see if he was stronger in spirit than the black and white Tom. Honeywish listened to the Toms argue and lashed her tail. For her, the choice felt easy. If StarClan had requested that they go on a mission, then she would go and see what they could do. The cats argued about it for some time while the stars passed overhead, but finally it was decided. All but Dawnstep, who Branchpelt refused to allow to go, would leave to scout out the place where the dogs lived and see if there was a cat who needed to be rescued. All right, and there we go, you guys. So the first cat clan meeting, and I apologize if that's a little rough around the edges. As I keep mentioning, this is one of those series that is just going to get better and better as time goes on and we figure out how to lay everything out. But they have had their meeting, so Mossleaf was able to share with the others the fact that she really feels like they need to go and look for this cat. Branchpelt and Lion's Son and Honeywish actually recognize the place she talked about in her dream because it's a place that they know of from living near the farm, where there is an abandoned junkyard that has a bunch of dogs that guard it. Tiny little yappy dogs with one big black and white dog with curly tail who kind of is in charge of their little pack. And they are willing to go down. I think Branchpelt in the end was kind of goaded by the fact that Lion's Son was willing to go on this rescue mission. But of course, we can totally understand where Branchpelt is coming from. He is concerned about his kits. You guys saw him. He was thinking about his new kittens that he is expecting to arrive with his beautiful Dawnstep. And Dawnstep tried to pretend like she wasn't very interested in any of that. I thought it was very interesting how she still tries to portray herself as one of the top cats by hanging out on top of the mushrooms where like the leaders are going to be allowed to sit. And Branchpelt is worried about her because he's always worried about her. So he doesn't want her going, and he's still hiding the fact that she has that secret that means that she can't fight or hunt from all of the other cats. So he was just very adamant about like the fact that she wasn't allowed to go. And that may have confused Lion's Son and Mossleaf about why on earth would he be so like, no, she can't come. she can't participate in something that StarClan has decreed. And I think Honeywish ended up deciding, oh, it must be because she's with Kits, and so she may have kind of hinted at that to the others. Also, where the heck is one of the spots to like let Branchpelt scratch? There we go. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's kind of how that settled out. I think Branchpelt, after he realized Lionson was willing to go, decided that he was going to go ahead and give this a try after all. And just see, maybe even just gather up information. He is a genius cat, so he is willing to go just to gather up info, if nothing else. All right, we're going to let the cats kind of wander off to do their own thing for a minute. Honeywish actually really wants to go, and she wants to scratch on one of the cat condos, which is one of the trees, as we're calling them. So that was kind of like their first little meeting, and a little bit more of their personalities are going to be coming out in all of those things too. I do think it's interesting that Branchpelt wants to go and scratch on the scratching post. I think that that's going to give him an opportunity to kind of mark like clan territory again. They're still not properly a clan. Oh, a lion's son. And that is partially because they haven't gone on this big mission yet. So after tonight, we'll let them go off on the mission, and they'll have to go and fight the dogs and see if they can rescue a certain cat that may be trapped by those dogs. All right, and Mossleaf is coming on over. Let's see, she does want to talk to Branchpelt too, so we'll have her go ahead and talk to him in just a little bit. She's off to mark another one of the boundary trees. And then Honeywish, yep, she's scratching. Dawnstep, what are you doing? She's off to scratch her non-existent claws. So let's see. We're going to come over, and I think Branchpelt, after he finishes that, we could let him try to hunt the Scarlet King Snake, but is there anything in the fresh kill pile? There is actually stuff in the fresh kill pile. In fact, oh, I was like, what the heck's that? It was Mossleaf's little tail. That's so cute. I think we'll go ahead and have him come over and eat this cardinal, or present the cardinal to Dawnstep. Is she getting hungry? She is getting kind of hungry, so I think that the very first thing he would do... Oh, he didn't catch it, so he can't present it to her. But before he would eat himself, he would definitely take care of his wonderful mate, because that's just the kind of guy that Branchpelt is. He's very sweet that way. Lionson is getting a little bit of sleep, and then we'll have him hopefully find a rodent that he can give to Mossleaf, or vice versa, so Mossleaf will be able to, and we'll have her go ahead and eat this cardinal, because she's the one who actually, like, went and hunted it, so we'll have her do that. But yeah, Mossleaf is actually the one who would be able to use the rodent to help him out. Just filling in some of the basic medicine cat things until the cats have an actual medicine cat. So yeah, like I said, it makes me nervous to try to play out the stories. And there's bits and pieces to the cats and their personalities and their histories you guys are going to be learning more of. I'm really excited about an origin story. But moving forward after the big event, we'll be switching away from more of the plot heavy sort of stuff. And we'll be moving back over to just letting the randomness of the world present the story for us. Just letting the cats catch different items, and that means that they have different skills. Yes, and Branchpelt just got skill level 3. Nice on his hunting skills. So we will be moving away from kind of doing all of this. Is that a beetle or a spider? If it's a spider, that would be a really good thing. Oh, he wants to catch a turtle. That's so funny. And he wants to groom his mate. But yeah, because there's plenty of the random generators. You guys are going to be using straw polls to decide like what happens to the cats for either that season or that week. We'll be making it so like the things that you guys pick determine whether or not the kits get green cough for the winter, or if they're going to be super healthy, if new prey items will show up, all sorts of things like that. Branchpelt, oh, he got an empty chip bag. Oh no, chip bag curse. That's not a good thing. All right, go on, stalk for prey again. We've got to give your mate something. Oh, and she's being sniffed. So Lionson is coming and checking her out. Oh no, and now she has fleas. Lionson just gave her fleas. Lionson! No, how rude. How rude. Alright, and we'll have to do something with all of these silly newspapers. We'll figure that out. Some newsboy, some two-legged newsboy is just like throwing them over there instead of delivering them to where they need to go. Alright, and Mossleaf's resting. So we'll let them go ahead, just kind of catch a moment to rest, kind of do a little bit more hunting, stalk some things, see how their personalities go. And yeah, like I said, once we start doing the normal play again, once we move away from all of the plots and the clans are founded and we have new kits being born, there'll be plenty to keep us entertained. No, everybody has fleas! Ah, curses! there'll be plenty to keep us entertained without so much plot. It's just really fun to have the founding cats of the clans really get so much awesome story. I'm really excited about this. All right, Mossleaf, you're gonna snooze. Okay, how's everybody doing? Oh, Branch Pelt. Oh, Branch Pelt just got a gecko, but he was hungry, so he ate it. Branch Pelt. Branch Pelt, we needed to give that to your mate. Because Dawnstep's going to be hungry. Look, she's trying to go get a drink. And she technically can't do that. So let's see if we can catch a... let's see if we can go ahead and catch something. Well, here's a snake. Like, that just might be... Let's just try catching this snake. Because you can hear her. Dawnstep's yowling out of hunger. So it's almost like she's like, Branch Pelt, help, I'm really hungry. So he's going to come over and let's see if he's going to have any luck. Come on. Catch the snake. What? Why can you not catch the snake? Fine, maybe he doesn't have enough skill to catch the snake. So let's let him go ahead and try hunting. No, Dawnstep, you're going to come over here, lay down here, and wait for Branch Pelt to hunt for you. Because he does a pretty good job. He's already got like up to level 3 on his hunting skills too. Alright, and we're going to make Dawnstep lay down and wait. She has to be patient. And then, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh no, I hear the chirp of some adorable little bird. Alright, what you doing? No, don't go over there. You have to come over here. Is there some cute little bird who's... Oh! There you go, little parakeet. So sorry. It's nothing personal. Dawnstep just has to eat. Alright. And then what's Honeywish up to? Taking a nap. We'll have to see if we can get more rodents for them soon. But yeah, once these guys get a chance to rest and get a little bit of food, then they will be leaving for the journey. Yes, he got a parakeet. Sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and present it to his lovely mate. Present to Dawnstep. There we go. Which should be really sweet. And hopefully we'll be able to catch lots of rodents. And that'll be really fun because once the cats come back from their journey... Aww. Branch Pelt, you're so loyal and adorable. But once the cats come back from their journey, then they will be able to focus on gathering up supplies. Did we present it? Did she get it? Okay, I think we presented it. All right, he presented it. I don't know why it didn't act like it was supposed to, but we won't worry about that. All right, and there we go. So yeah, we'll get them fed up, we'll get them ready. Once they get back from the journey, it's going to get really fun because the clans will be able to start collecting different items, having their kits. We'll have the random events occur where we'll have to see whether or not the kits can survive their kithood. There's an awful lot of snakes around the area, and there's actually not a snake generator to really make them pop up like that. So that may just be one of the dangers of the forest over here that we'll have to remember. And there you go, Dawnstep. Look at that. Isn't that so sweet? Your mate caught you a little parakeet to eat. And yeah, we'll have to see how the cats' relationships go. We'll have to see if certain cats start showing up, like Silverfang, the old man Silverfang. And we'll have to see just where everybody... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're wrestling again. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And we'll have to kind of let these two sort of go ahead and we'll try another fight. And we'll have to see where these two stand. They're still tussling to try to figure out who's going to be top cat. Oh my gosh! And it looks like Lionson just has like the strength on his side. So there we go again. I think his confidence is slowly but surely getting up, and he's not going to let himself be bullied by Branch Pelt. So Branch Pelt is trying to keep control of this other Tom, and Lionson actually has a lot more bite to him than we thought. So there we go, you guys. Slow but sure developments, and we are going to be going down, and we will have to fight the dogs next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.